What up and what's poppin'? This shit all Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're running the books alive 1 and 2 in the NBA yesterday. AD, no words. Back with my best bets in the NBA for April 10th. We are currently up 44.55 units, I want to say. Up 38 units last year, up 60 units at one point in the season. Just had the nastiest slide ever. Just trying to get back on the right track, man. Let's try to go into the postseason up 50 units. Back with my best bets in the NBA for April 10th. Let's get straight into it. First up, from the New York Knickerbockers, Cat Daddy Karl-Anthony Towns over his 2 3-pointers made. Got it at minus 130 odds over on DraftKings. 5, 3, and 4 3-pointers made in his last 3 versus Detroit. 6 and 9 3-pointers attempted in his last 2 versus the Pistons. When he has 6 3-pointers attempted or more, he's hitting this line 17 out of 20 times this season. Also, we all know Jalen Duren not trying to come out there and defend the perimeter. All right. Next, from the New York Knickerbockers, Jalen Brunson Burner over his 25 points, minus 128 odds over on FanDuel. Hitting this line in his last 3 out of 4 games, 27 points or more in his last 7 versus Detroit, 31 points or more in his last 3 versus Detroit. Jalen Brunson scores 21% of his points in the paint, where Detroit allows the 12th most. He scores 36% of his points in the lane, where Detroit allows the 8th most. And he scores 29% of his points from the above the break 3, where Detroit allows the 11th most. I don't know if that's overall or in their head-to-head matchups, but I will put it on the screen. Next, this is the Cade Cunningham part of the program. Cade Cunningham over his 2 3-pointers made. I'm getting that at minus 139 odds over on Valley Bet. Cade 2, 5, and 4 3-pointers made in his last 3 versus New York. 8 and 8 3-pointers attempted in his last 2 games versus New York. When he attempts 8 threes or more, he's hitting this line 17 out of 19 times this season. Last but not least, Cade Cunningham for 26 points, minus 120 odds over on DraftKings, I believe. If it's not 120, it's 125. Cade, 35 points or more in his last 2 out of 3 games, 29 and 36 points in his last 2 games versus the New York Knicks. I know this is the head-to-head matchup. Well, all right, I'm going to give it to you like this. And yeah, the Jalen Brunson is the head-to-head matchup for the shooting splits, the shooting zone splits.